Hiveswap Friendfiction? That's right, people. This isn't going to be your average everyday friend sim video because friend sim is over. And instead, we're going to be playing a little fan-made something. This is made by Benevelope. I think that's how you pronounce that, probably. If you don't know who they are make a lot of Galora art and Hiveswap art in general, and they're probably the main reason for Galora being so popular, and the reason for it being canon. They make great stuff, you should really check it out. I'll link their Twitter. Don't know if I'll link their Tumblr yet because Tumblr's kind of cancelled right now. But I'll definitely leave their Twitter link in the bio, as well as my own Twitter link, and where else you can find me. And, of course, a link to where you can download this for free. Alright, so basically it's going to be a little episode about Tagora, as far as I know. And, I hope... I was, like, listening back to my friend sim yesterday, and the Tagora one, and I was like, I don't really like the voice that I did for him, so maybe I'll do something different now that it's a new age. It looks almost exactly like the actual friend sim thing, which I love. So we got a little cute little MC there, so nice. So we're gonna play Friendfiction, Volume 1. Don't know if there's gonna be more in the future, but I hope there is. One-on-one, time to declown press. Yeah. What's been with everything lately? Has there even been a lately? You're not trying to be dramatic here after a series of recent unsettling events making you painfully aware of it. You're honestly beginning to doubt the linearity and stability of time, along with the validity of your whole existence up to this point. What if this whole time you've just been stuck in a loop, reliving the same handful of days, over and over again with no sign of progress past this miserable experience of reliving your successes and failures all at once? It's like some kind of fucked up purgatory where your agency over your free will was stripped from you just to make you dance. Like a puppet for hungry, ruthless gods desperate for something that they can't have. Friendship. And for what? What did you do to deserve this? Maybe you are being dramatic. Being dramatic sure does wipe you out. Your unquenchable thirst for budding new meaningful connections with the strangers has really dried out from all this existential peril. You're run into the ground. You are operating at 0 friend miles per hour. The gumption tank is completely empty. As you continue to spiral into an endless thought hole of depression, you feel your palm husk buzz with a custom notification ding you set for each of your pals. There's dogs barking outside, but that's okay. It's the sound of a cash register, so immediately you know it's Tagora. You quickly unlock it to read his messages. Is everything alright? You called me 5 times last night. I tried listening to your messages, but it was mostly static. And honking. You're gonna hyperventilate. You don't even remember calling Tagora, and that's already a disconcerting implication of how your day might go. Let's do a little savey save. Oh, these are empty. I'm not used to that. Let's have an existential crisis. You could feel the panic setting in already over this. Was it really you that sent those texts, or was it another you? Are you the real you, or are you another version of you that's just going to become a memory to you? How real are any of you? The room is spinning and you feel like you want to throw up before that ridiculous cash cha-ching centers you in reality again. Do I have to come get you? Are you okay? Oh yeah, I guess we have to respond. You decide to respond. Tagora is what you, as a human, would consider to be your best friend. He's slow to admit it himself, but the social constructs on Alternia are different than Earth, and you're suspicious about whether or not the concept of platonic friendship is the same here as it is back home. Regardless, you think you'd agree. You mentioned in a series of texts back to him that you were at a concert last night and must have butt-dialed him. On a touchscreen? Listen, we all make lie-adjacent mistakes.
Right. Well, I have a proposition for you, regardless. Why don't you come over in the hour? We can talk about it in my hive.
You see Tagora pretty often as it is, so you agree and gather yourself together. Maybe you just need a day where you aren't walking a fine, indistinguishable line between making the right choices on a new face and tearing the fabric of reality into shreds. You need a day where you aren't being prompted to smell clown stank.
Please.
It doesn't take long to get to Tagora's hive. You knock on his door and can hear scritching and skittering coming from the other side before Tagora opens the door. Hello, sir!
Wow, you look like shit.
The slung insult at the expense of his own expenses slides off and leaves you completely unfazed. It's just really nice to see a friend you already have an established rapport with. Besides, he's absolutely right. You do look like shit. But, uh-oh, is this like a bad time?
Why would it be a bad time? This is when I told you to come over.
You've just never seen this casual look before is all.
That is the point.
He invites you in, attempting to put space between you when you pass under his nostrils.
You smell like shit.
Yeah, you say, briefly explaining again about the concert while making an executive decision not to mention the parts where you pissed/shit yourself in front of an extremely sexy clown. You were so tired after the whole ordeal you just decided to say fuck it to your dignity and slept in your filth. Some things are best left unsaid, as once spoken by the great social climbers looking to keep their fragile constructed identities intact. Tagora would be proud if this entire situation didn't involve him. You had a long night. That's all there is to say on the matter.
I can't believe you went to one of those awful things. You must not have known the typical protocol. I probably can't blame you for being ignorant.
We all make poor judgment calls when we're at our lowest.
It's a good thing I asked you over then.
You start to follow Tagora through to the main room and ask, why did he invite you over?
A self-care date. It doesn't take a genius to notice you've been stressed lately. Going to a jerk-off clown event makes it more obvious you're in need of some downtime.
Sounds expensive.
Please, I'm doing you a favor, free of charge. That's what friends are for.
Aw, they got a little charging box. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Wow, that's really nice of him and sort of unexpected, though you're starting to question how you feel about spontaneity lately. He leads you both into his bathroom, where it looks like a bath was already drawn. It's fizzing over and multicolored like the bath bombs you've seen influencer douchebags take pictures of, trying to flex their faux-lux lifestyles. The water looks thick from how opaque it is. Is that for you? Like, are you gonna get in that while Tagora's in there too? That's cool if he's curious or something. You're kind of shy, but you've embarrassed yourself in worse ways, especially in the last 24 hours. Really, at this point, you're surprised you've managed to somehow hold on to even an inch of modesty. Tagora gives you an indifferent look and shrugs.
You have nothing I'm interested in. Don't make this weird.
Fair enough. You, at the very least, tug the shower curtain forward to try and cover yourself as you start to undress. Tagora goes over to his shelf of endless beauty supplies, occupied by scrutinizing over the options until you're submerged and obscured by the Technicolor bubbles. He fills an armful of tiny bottles and packets, turning to you with them and setting them down carefully onto the ground by you both. He takes a seat on the ledge of what you've assumed is a smaller tub attached to the bigger one, but you really have no fucking idea. This is nice.
So, lowest?
It takes you a second to realize what he's asking. He's busy sorting through the bottles he's picked out, giving you a pause to think. Let's save it again. Let's have that existential crisis since you so selfishly put it off before. Or, you know what, let's go with, no, you have to look cool in front of this joker. You laugh lightly and try to pass it off with a very non-committal, yeah, hoping to hoping maybe you can encourage the conversation away from a potential mental breakdown. Tagora stops fussing over the bottles and instead gives you a dull look that immediately conveys that he doesn't appreciate your dodging of his question, repeating it back to you in a no bullshit way. Yeah. So tell me about it. Doesn't seem like feigning having your shit together is going to work right now. And it's time to have that existential crisis since you so selfishly put it off before. Yeah, admittedly shit's been rough. There's the obvious fact you don't even belong on this planet at all, and then the presumptuous effort of making friends with most every inhabitant you've encountered. Taking it upon yourself to try and fit into a narrative that you don't belong in, it's arduous to put it lightly. You thought making friends here would fill you with purpose, make you feel special, and like you would be bringing something meaningful from your species to theirs. Maybe that's what you thought you were doing at first, but who's to say for sure your thoughts are your thoughts? Lately, you doubt you have free will at all. Instead, it feels like you're just prolonging something dreadful. Honestly, you're having a hard time really putting into exact words the feelings you're having here. A couple of times you let out an irritated sigh, followed by awkward pauses as you try to catch up to your thoughts before Tagora finally waves a hand at you. It was a mistake to ask. Never mind. You're frustrating yourself trying to explain this to me. It defeats the purpose of trying to relax if you keep tensing yourself up. I'd like to avoid that. You guess that makes sense. A morose laugh hops out of you. For a second there, you thought you said the wrong thing. You still kind of expect the world to start crashing down around you any second now, though. Nothing bad is going to happen to you here. Tagora sits, looking at you as his hands fidget with a small black pot, screwing and unscrewing the lid. You notice from his expression he's carefully considering the risk of damaging his social facade over what he's planning to say. But when expectations get to be too much, I can understand how you can start to feel that way. It's easy to convince yourself your entire world and existence hinges on making right answers. I can't make the bold claim to know what you're going through specifically. I'm not, nor have I been in your exact situation. Though I've probably experienced something of an equivalent nature to being alien in a scenario. God, you wish this were a situation where you were being literal, that this was all the result of a prolonged anxiety attack. Then maybe Tagora's heartfelt efforts to reassure you wouldn't be wasted on someone so resigned. Though you do allow yourself to settle into that possible reality for the sake of the moment. He looks like he's trying to decide between two different bottles of an indiscernible product. You're not sure what they're for, but you could offer to be a tiebreaker for whatever internal argument he's having. I'm not gonna bother saving, because I think it's just gonna make me do both anyway. The small black pot? Wait, no, you meant the one with the fancy label. Why'd you say that? You bite the inside of your lip and look like you're thinking too hard at the weight of it, as the weight of incorrect choices makes your head start to spin again. So much for being relaxed. It must be apparent on your face because Tagora gives you a raised eyebrow, a look of concern for your mental well-being. You guess he's never actually seen you this unsure before, you think. Again, he cuts your stammering off and opens a small pot, dipping his fingers into the thick, light pink contents inside. Unless you're allergic to red prickle leaf extract, I really don't need your input. You clamp your mouth shut as Tagora sets to smearing the floral-smelling paste on your face. It stings for a moment from how cold it is, but warms up to your skin quickly, filling you with a soothing sensation of relief. Tagora crosses his legs and starts spreading a lotion from a completely different bottle on himself now. That you're well taken care of and in fucking Cloud Town. You feel safe from anything in this tranquil setting, Tagora took time. You feel safe from anything in this tranquil setting, Tagora took time to carve out for the both of you. Shutting your eyes, you sink deeper into the water, just enough for it to come to your chin and for bubbles to pop around your ears. You haven't had a chance to feel so free of responsibility in a while. He's really good at this. I know how to take care of myself. You probably would too if you had access to a bathroom or any kind of supplies, but you are just kind of
visiting Alternia, so there's no real sense in you getting too settled in here. Something about that thought really stings. Probably because you haven't entertained the naivety of it. Part of you from the beginning had thought this was going to be a permanent adventure, that you would be going through this friendship cycle forever and ever, and you guess you just live here? What were you expecting? This place fucking sucks. What happens at the end? How do you go home? You don't have the answer to that. So if you heard that. That's why I offered this in the first place. Oh shit, you weren't listening. I have no idea what you're calling your hive right now, and I doubt I would like it if I did, but I can't imagine it's comfortable whatsoever, considering you're not from here. Having nowhere to really go to escape how you're feeling is probably rough. So I thought I would try replicating that for you. Oh. Damn. Pretty bold of him to make the assumption he could make his company feel any more at home to you than anyone else. It gets a gentle laugh out of him, and you smile a little. Maybe. But it seems like it's working out well. Enough that you might even cry. Please, don't. That would be really awkward for the both of us.
So fun. Okay, well I guess I have to go back now because there was another option. I don't know what that one does. And I didn't even save at that one. I was a fool. Okay, the tube with the really intricate label? Wait. Ah, I was a fool. That was cute! I liked it quite a bit. I hope to play more of those in the future. I know, in the past, I've called him a stinky weasel man, but, I don't know, after a while I just kind of realized I kind of really like him. It's probably because of the whole galore thing that I have a little bit of an appreciation for him, but also just like the nicer sides of himself that he's shown. It's just like, hey, I want to be real with you, that's kind of a good boy you got there. Alright, that was a good one. A short one. I hope you guys like this. It's probably gonna be a while before I start uploading all the ones that I missed. Since I skipped a few. Yeah, my winter break is coming up soon. I have finals this week, so I really shouldn't be doing this. I should really be doing, like, studying and stuff. But I'm not, so cool. I'd rather play Friendsim than do my schoolwork. But yeah, I'll have free time over the break, so I can probably record a few then, but I won't post them all together, just so I can stretch things out a little bit. One thing that I want to say is that I don't know. I haven't really decided yet if I want to post Marfus. Don't really want to do that. I don't think it's something I'm comfortable posting. Maybe I will. Who cares? It's just a little bit of armpit, I'm sure you know. But I definitely, whatsoever, will not be playing the Link route on this channel, ever. So don't ask me about it, because I'm not gonna do it. That made me all sorts of uncomfortable, and I know that there was I talked about how, like, oh, one of these days we're gonna fuck a troll, that's gonna be great. Careful what you wish for, because I didn't like that. Bingo! fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes big fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes big fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes big fingers in his ass. Fingers in his ass. He likes it in his ass. He likes it in his ass. In his ass. Yes, pinky, index finger and the thumbs. In his ass. Till his blindfold goes numb. West in his ass. North in his ass. East in his ass. Most definitely in his ass. Yes, yes. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. He likes big fingers in his. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Fingers in his ass. Fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. He likes big fingers in his. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Fingers, 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 fingers in his ass. Fingers in his ass. Fingers in his ass. He likes big fingers. Yes, Kanye West likes fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. He likes big fingers in his hole. Hey, hole. Hey, hole. Hey, fingers, 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 fingers in his hole. Hey, hole. Hey, hole. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you for watching, Friend Sim. I'll hope you'll come around again. Yeah, I love this. My channel is best channel to you or anyone has ever seen in their lives, and I hope you subscribe, and I hope that you stick around and get good content soon. Kanye likes it in the booty, fingers in his booty ass bitch. Tagora has been up in there, fingers in the booty ass bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fingers, fingers in the booty ass bitch. Kanye likes it in his asshole, fingers in the booty ass bitch. Kanye likes it in the asshole, yeah, Kanye likes it in his asshole. Fingers in the booty ass bitch, I said fingers in the booty ass bitch. Ba